Hey everyone, so the rooms are ready and I'm going to give you a room tour. One thing I will say right off the bat is you probably can't really tell on the video here, but compared to the smaller ships and the one I just got off of, there's a ton more elbow room in the hallway, but let's take a look. Hi, I'm Scott. Thank you for coming to my channel. This channel is dedicated to all things cruises and living life with gratitude. We're going to talk about cruise reviews. We're going to talk about the ships. We're going to talk about the overall experiences on these cruises. We're going to talk about traveling solo, traveling as a big guy, and all sorts of other things. My hope is that you are able to find some value in the content that I'm providing, and if so, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel and liking the videos that I produce. So, here's to our journey together, Grateful Living Cruises. Now let's get right into it. I'm in room 7530, Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas, and this is a spacious Oceanview balcony room. And it definitely feels more spacious than a regular balcony room. As you can see, you have a very large couch. Like, this couch actually looks longer than maybe some couches in people's homes. It's a very big couch. You have a divider area here. You know, in case you need some privacy or whatever from the people sitting here on the couch. I have it set up as a king bed, of course. And this is an older ship, although the common areas were refurbished this past year, actually. So the rooms themselves did not get like new carpet and electronic updates. So no USB ports by the bed, but you do have the lamps and that you can turn on here, and the light switch that goes for above the head and in the little drapery area. And then you have the same thing on the other side here. So yes, you do have your nightstand with your drawer and your light on both sides of the bed. Now, coming over to the workstation, you'll definitely see there is a lot of space and countertop space here. Definitely more than a normal size room, so this is quite nice. I love the shelving right there, the shelving above the television, and then of course the TV does pull out and will tilt toward the couch or tilt back toward the bed. So that's a nice feature, and then you can put it back when you need more space. Lots of countertop. Again, this is an older ship, so even though it was refreshed last year, we still do not have the refresh in the rooms. So the refresh mainly was common areas and the pool area. So you're not going to have the USBs, but you will have your two standard 120 volts, and you do have your European plug, which I do have an adapter with me. You have your switch for the lights, and you have more storage here on each side of the mirror, which is quite nice. And then going for the closets are your normal size closet. It is open, so it doesn't have the shelves in the middle. It does have the shelving along the side, and it does have a small safe, not big enough for a laptop, but it would fit a small iPad and all your other belongings. You can pull these down if you want more hanging space. I always leave mine up because I like to store other stuff and have my shirts and pants hanging. You also have your life jackets here. And as always, the back of the door will have all of your important safety information. Make sure you're familiar with that always. And then you have, of course, your peephole. There are 2 hooks here for you to hang hats or jackets or whatever if you forgot to bring your own hooks. And the bathroom is a basic, what you see in most Royal Caribbean ships. It is a little bit more spacious between the toilet and the sink, but otherwise it's the same as what you'll find in most of their normal staterooms. Thankfully, no shower curtains. Y'all know I hate the shower curtains, but I love these glass door setups. There is a clothesline up there if you need to hang your wet clothes. Detachable shower wand. Hair body wash. No conditioner, but for those of you who like conditioner. But you do have the all-in-one body wash available free of charge. And then you do have the storage in the medicine cabinet, as I call it, here on the side. So again, and you do have more hooks here to hang things. So overall, the room is definitely more spacious. So if you ask, is a spacious Oceanview balcony room worth the extra? I would say for me, depends on how much extra, but you definitely can feel the extra space. Now here, it's just me, but if my partner and I were together, the extra space would be very nice. Let's check the balcony. The good thing about coming out of Miami is the views are beautiful. So here's our balcony. These chairs are actually kind of chairs that you can lay flat, but they, if you notice, they have them zip tied. Apparently they don't want you to lay the seats flat because they zip tie them together. That sounds like some Arkansas stuff back where I grew up. So this balcony is very wide. I don't know if you guys can really tell on camera. Normally on the balcony, you can kind of elbow to elbow or arm to arm, but not on this one. This one is definitely more spacious, which I love. That's probably my favorite feature, really. But yeah, we have the balcony. Again, we're on the 7th floor. This is room 7530, Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. And we're out of the Port of Miami. Beautiful. You know, I live in Texas, so when we cruise out of Galveston, there's not a whole lot to look at. The water's muddy. There's not really a whole lot going on. But here you see yachts and mansions and beautiful water, and like there's something to enjoy right from the get-go. So this cruise is a 3-night only cruise. But I was already in Florida for the Jewel of the Seas, which was a 4-night cruise, and I really thought I might as well make use of my time and do 2 cruises for a total of 7 nights. And this way I get to do a review of both ships and take you guys along the journey with me. There will be a full ship tour of this Freedom of the Seas uploaded, along with this room tour and a little vlog of the trip as well. I hope you stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining Grateful Living Cruises. Thank you for your support. I would appreciate the likes and joining my group, subscribing to our channel, and joining us as we do all things cruises and we live life gratefully. I'll talk to you in a bit.